Now, let me reiterate the truth here that your old self is dead. It means it's gone forever. It means you're no longer in charge of your life. You no longer serve the selfish desires of your old self either. Your old self no longer calls the shots. Instead, you now listen to Christ, your new boss, who is in you. Remember, Christ came into your heart when you invited him through the prayer. Let me read the Revelation chapter 3, verse 20 here. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I'll come into him and will dine with him and he with me. So who's in you now? Christ, the Messiah, the Son of God, the Lord of lords and the King of kings. He's the one who calls the shots in your life. All you do and say, not you, but he. By the way, do not worry. He's not a cruel dictator who takes advantage of you and serves his own interests at your expenses. Some of us have that kind of misunderstanding of Jesus. I remember in my high school days, there was a friend of mine attended a church, same church. One day he says, Gayun, I'm going to quit this church. I said, oh, how sad it is. Why? And he says, because there are too many rules and regulations. It shocked me. I heard this one, almost 50 years ago. And I still remember his comment. He felt like I'm serving the Christ, the whatever dictator, and I don't like that. So he says, I quit my faith. Now listen to me again. You never meet such a wonderful person as Jesus. He, the new boss, is the Savior who loves you so much that he died for you. He laid down his life for you. He always means nothing but the best, both in this life and in the life to come. And that's what Paul means when he says he lives for Christ who lives in him. He was so touched with Christ's unconditional love that he wants to serve his new boss voluntarily and willingly, not reluctantly or under compulsion.